So how do you thrive and make the most out of the coronavirus situation? Well, there's a few things you can do. The first thing is to manage your stress. And one of the easiest things to do is just stop talking to people who are panicking. Panic is contagious. If by now you haven't figured out that people who are panicking don't have any more information than you do, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to stay informed, choose one local source of news and one global source of news and check those once a day at the same time. Not just before you go to sleep, not just before you get into work. And that way you stay better informed than anyone else you know, but stay off social media, stay out of the Facebook Messenger groups, and stop talking to people who are panicking. It is contagious. Another thing you can do is meditate. If you don't have a meditation habit, now is a fantastic way to do it. Download the app Waking Up by Sam Harris and do some guided meditation. Work your way up to when you're doing 10 minutes of meditation a day. Very critical right now for stress relief. Another thing is exercise. Right now I'm doing 100 push-ups and 100 squats every morning, and I'm trying to challenge myself to work up so I can do 100 push-ups in one set. I can do 100 push-ups in 2 minutes is my goal. So now is a great time to be setting exercise goals and be exercising. Another thing you can do is make sure you're sleeping better. Sleep is a very key component of stress. Set a bedtime for yourself. Order in some supplements like GABA and L-theanine and 5-HTP. And make sure you have a regular bedtime, not using screens beforehand. Put your sleep on point and diet. If you're eating junk food before, stop. This is a great opportunity to really focus in on your health. I'm very healthy, so my health bar, if you can imagine in terms of video games, is much larger than other people's. So this is great. This is an environment where this pays the most amount of dividends. And then what do you do with this additional time that you have? Well, great opportunity is to engage in that hobby that you've been putting off. Now would be a good time to do the NaNoWriMo challenge for writing fiction, or I'm writing stand-up comedy and editing my stand-up sets for 30 minutes every morning. Great opportunity to do that. Go through a book on singing, improve your singing voice, improve guitar, whatever else. Now is a fantastic time to be engaged in this and also to be distracting you from everything else. And lastly, if you have additional time for your business, now is a tremendous opportunity to really narrow down your written processes, create your organizational charts, plan your goals for the future, improve the layout of the website, the messaging for your website, write down your sales scripts, do all those other things that were never quite as urgent as getting more clients, never quite as urgent as fulfilling client work, but are extremely important for the future growth of your business. If you don't have time to do it now, when the fuck will you have time to do it? And one final thought is a key metric that I like to check each day is percentage of people in the place I'm at that have coronavirus currently. And that's the least scary but most important number you need to focus on. So I'm in Kalgoorlie, there's 30,000 people here, zero people have coronavirus here, so 0% of the population. But even if I was in Wuhan has a population of about 11 million people and 147,000 active cases. Of those, 95% of them mild. But 147 active cases of 11 million, that is about 1.4% of the population has coronavirus in the place that has the most amount of cases. So that number, 1.4%, is a lot less scary than 147,000 or whatever else like that. So in your daily research, check your local news source, check your global news source, stay off social media, stop talking to panicking people. You're not going to be able to change their minds using logic to fight emotion. It's a battle that's never been won. Make sure your exercise is on point, make sure your diet's on point, make sure your sleep is on point, and really use this as an opportunity to engage in your hobbies and to fix up your business and do all those long-term improvements that you've been putting off. Yeah, I'm optimistic about how this ventures out into the next few months. Doesn't matter if you're optimistic or not. This is a great opportunity to improve your health and improve your business. Have a good one.